All right, let's see here. Grounds for an appeal. No, it's not going that far. There's no way. There's... I'm not going to the big house. Hey, Joe, can I get some more coffee?
You hate the coffee, Jake.
No, would you cut me a break here? Joe, look at me. I'm working like a dog. I'm trying to find some legal way to get out of this hellhole.
What happened? Dershowitz didn't show up?
Who needs him? I'll defend myself.
Jake, today is not about you.
Look, Joe, I'm sorry about Gabe. I really am. But at least he was a good cop. He wouldn't leave me locked up in this place.
Your sympathy's really touching.
You know something? If there's anything I could do to bring him back, I would, Joe, but I can't. I'm stuck here behind bars trying to defend myself so I can spring myself out of here. Joe, listen to me. Come on. Please. Joe, I am an innocent man. Why don't you just ask Paulina?
Leave Paulina out of this.
I need some help defending myself, okay? And you just got elected.
Tomas, just the man I wanted to see.
Listen, Paulina, can I just get my coffee, please? I don't want to be late for class.
Let's rush. Me and I used to skip class all the time. It's no big deal.
It is if you want to become a doctor. Look, never mind the coffee. Excuse me.
Tomas, you're one of the good guys. Chris and I know that.
We really need to have a talk about what you saw outside Sassy's that morning.
Come on, guys. Look, I saw Jake. Okay, and he was standing just as close as you are to me.
Where?
Paulina, come on. You know where. He was underneath Bobby Reno's truck, and then he stood up.
Chris and I believe that Grant Harrison framed Jake.
There's no way he set that bomb, man.
I didn't say he set the bomb, okay? I said he was underneath Bobby Reno's truck. Why don't you guys just figure it out?
Hey, you know, you should really find another breakfast place.
Yeah, lunch and breakfast.
What?
Listen, I need 2 peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
What's this, nostalgia day?
Can you just make them for me, please? On white bread, no crusts. And a quarter milk. You got any chocolate?
Chocolate milk. Yeah, I can mix them up.
Okay, and a large coffee and a small pizza.
Basil and garlic, the way you like it. Who are the sandwiches for?
I wasn't there. I mean, I've been out looking for Victoria, but Nick left me a note. He and the kids slept in my barn.
It was too cold to sleep in the barn last night.
Donna, don't worry. There's blankets in the barn, and Nick is a big boy. He can take care of himself, and I'm sure he just kept the kids from worrying about Victoria.
So where are they now? What has he done with them?
I saw Nick here yesterday.
Did he tell you what he was planning to do?
No, but I may have given him the idea. He got very upset when I told him that Grant might be taking Kirkland permanently.
Hey, but what are you talking about? Victoria's got custody, and that agreement is still in force.
Michael, given Vicky's probable death...
Wait.
There is no death until a body is found.
It would seem that Grant has the judge in his pocket.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that he got custody?
It's provisional, contingent upon the official notice of Vicky's death.
That guy didn't waste any time, does he?
Oh, it's Grant. What do we do?
We're going to protect Kirkland. That's what we do, all right?
Oh, Cass, you're here. Good. You'll be able to assure Michael and Donna that my court order is legitimate. As you can see, I've come prepared this time. However, I'm hopeful that force won't be necessary. I've come for my son. Is Kirkland upstairs? Kirkland! Daddy's here!
It's safe, I promise.
My head.
I know, baby, I know. We're gonna get you to a hospital, I swear. I swear.
Stephen, watch after your little brother.
Vicky, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine.
Carl Hutchins may be a miracle worker, but he can't get through this storm. He can barely see out there.
We're gonna have to make our own miracles, Daniel. Listen to me. I thought we were going to be able to wait for Carl, but we're not going to be able to wait anymore, okay? Vicky, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Daniel and I, last night when you were asleep, we made a sled, and we are going to pull you through the snow until we get you to a town with a doctor, okay?
My hero.
Hardly. Daniel's the one who designed the sled, and he's the mountain man, all right?
You're the one who brought me here.
Yeah, because I thought you'd be safe here. And I knew Daniel would help us.
Why? Why are you?
Why am I helping?
Why are you saving me?
Because we haven't had our second date yet, okay? Listen, you remember that night we were sitting up up and watching Bay City on the hill? We were looking out over the whole city. It's like the world belonged to us, Vicky, right? And then that night, we were having champagne and crackers up in the treehouse, and you showed me the pictures of when you were a kid. It opened a door for us, Vicky. Right? And then Grant made his move, and things got all screwed up.
The tower? The lookout tower.
Yeah, hey, listen.
Lookout tower.
Yeah, there's a reason we're surviving all this, remember? Right?
Right.
Yeah, Ryan is looking out after you, Vicky. He really is. Vicky, we can't let Ryan down, okay? We cannot let Ryan down. Listen to me, this trip is not gonna be easy, okay? But I'll take care.
I'll just sleep.
No, Vicky, you can't. You can't go to sleep. Listen to me. Vicky, look at me. Come here. Come on, baby. Look at me. You can't go to sleep. You can't go to sleep, Vicky. You can't.
He made it.
Okay?
Your man. He made it through the storm.
You gotta wake up. Of course you.
You can look upon me as your own Saint Bernard. You are Daniel, I presume. Well, I did offer up a few prayers. I just didn't know anybody was listening. Thank you.
Carl, we're gonna need more than prayers, okay? She's really sick. Vicky, stay with us. Hey, stay with us. Stay with us.
Kirkland, Daddy's here.
Keep your eye on these three while I go upstairs.
Tell me, Grant, what exactly do you have on Judge Rundquist?
The custody papers are in order.
My guess is that it's blackmail, although I suppose it could be bribery.
You know, Kirkland has tragically lost his mother. What could be more natural than a father wanting custody of his own child?
Natural? There's nothing natural about you. None of us have forgotten that you've been convicted of murder.
There's precedent here, Counselor. Do your homework.
Kirkland?
I didn't know I could hate so much.
You stifled it now. This will help. Both of you. Listen, both of you, especially you, be quiet. Let me handle Grant.
All right.
What the hell have you done with my son?
Did you kill Gabe McNamara, too?
Donna!
For your information, the police are concerned that the bullet that killed my dear friend Gabe was meant for me. That Carl Hutchins hired an assassin to murder me, that he might still be trying to attempt to murder me.
All the more reason that Kirkland shouldn't be allowed anywhere near you. His life is in danger to have you as a father.
Donna's right. He's safer with us.
Stay here.
Call a judge, Cass. Call a
My
judge.
child back. Give me back my son!
Can you hurry it up, please?
You're awfully anxious.
I didn't ask you to worry about me.
I'm not worried. It's just that it's weird. No crusts, chocolate milk.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. Oh no, family's all shook up. Joey's never gonna get over it. Gabe was like a brother, you know.
Yeah, well, how are you doing?
Oh, if there were ever two people that deserve to love each other. You know, I remember Lorna caught the bouquet at Joan Polina's wedding. And the way Gabe danced with her at the reception, it was so romantic. I mean, they were really, really in love, like a fairy tale, you know?
Yeah, and now it's all over.
Polina's scared. I know she is. You know, like, same thing could happen to Joe.
Jake had nothing to do with the explosion that killed Bobby and Vicky.
Is it at all possible, Tomas, that you could have made a mistake about seeing Jake under Reno's truck? No. So you're sure?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just out of curiosity, what were you wearing that morning, Tomas?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Aha!
Listen, I remember seeing Jake crawling out from underneath the truck, okay? Guys, he was right in front of my face.
All right. Tomas, you like Jake, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, he's a little weird, but yeah, I like him.
Do you think he could be friends with a murderer?
Polina, I don't think of Jake like that.
Exactly, because he isn't.
Grant Harrison, on the other hand, let's see now. He's killed his brother, Cody Mercer.
Oh, come on, guys. Like Grant Harrison, who has everything. I mean, he's got everything. Like, he's really gonna frame Jake for murder.
Exactly, because of jealousy. Grant was jealous of Jake because Jake was a part of Vicky's family. Birthdays, holidays, every day he was welcome in her home. He hated Jake because Jake could be around Kirkland anytime, and Grant was never allowed.
Grant lives for that little boy.
Well, I can understand where he comes from. I mean, that's how I feel about my girl.
Tomas, Grant would do anything to get custody of Kirkland. He even shot himself once and made it look like Vicky did it.
Polina, come on. No, he didn't.
It's true, I swear.
Yeah, but he's not gonna go and kill her.
What, and you think Jake would?
Come on, look. Grant has, the smarts, the power, the mother of all motives. I mean, think about it, man. With Vicky out of the way, then that leaves Grant to be all alone.
This is exactly what Vicky was so afraid of, always. That Grant would figure out some way to get Kirkland.
Yeah, but guys, I didn't see Grant coming out from underneath the truck.
Look, I don't know how, but you saw what Grant wanted you to see.
So, Tomas, you're the eyewitness who put Jake behind bars, huh?
Listen, I'm not lying, okay, guys? I know what I saw, and I saw Jake, okay? If you guys don't believe me, Sophia's the first person that I told. Right, Sophia?
Thank you, for coming back from New York to be with me.
Oh, don't be silly. How can I help?
Tell me what I'm supposed to do with Lorna. She's had to pick up the pieces of her life so many times.
This is devastating for her. We both know what it's like to go through this.
I told her not to come to the funeral service. Gabe is Jewish, you know that. And because of that, we have to have the service before the next sundown, and Lorna can't come. I mean, she's not well enough.
Of course she can't, and you're doing the absolute right thing. Don't worry.
Bless you for coming home,
Oh, of
Mom.
course I would come home. Listen, she's always there for me.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Listen, we got Gabe's personal effects.
Great.
His watch and his clothes. You want me to call his mother?
No, I already spoke to her. She's so devastated. She won't be able to come to the service.
What can I do?
You could go with me to his apartment. Lorna wants me to pack up his things.
Okay. Just not right now, okay?
Oh, you're busy right now?
No, you're busy. H-A-L-T, remember?
Halt.
Yeah, it's a little code we use in our meetings. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. You gotta let your friends take care of you, Felicia.
Yeah, honey. Why don't you come home with us? We'll have something to eat, and you can rest a little bit. There's plenty of time to go to Gabe's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
Hey.
You're worried about Felicia.
Oh, yeah, I am.
They're best friends. If anyone can help Felicia, it's my mother.
Well, that's good. It's good she's got something to do, I guess.
It must be really awful for all of you at the station.
Losing one of your own is one of the most difficult things a cop has to face.
So are you still questioning this Cindy Brooke person?
Are you asking me that for you or for your paper?
Grant is capable of doing almost anything to get his way, Lieutenant. Do you believe Miss Brooke's accusations against him?
Joe Carlino's gonna have a statement really soon. Answer that question. Thank you for your help. Felicia needs everybody now.
Why don't you look at me, Joe? Come on, why don't you look at me? You know why you can't look at me, Joe? You can't look at me because you think I'm innocent.
It doesn't matter what I think, Jake. My job is to enforce the law. And you were charged with murder on the basis of a mountain of circumstantial evidence.
Which anyone could have put there. You know that. Cindy Brooke said that Grant did it.
There's no proof of that. but there's explosive all over your apartment, and that is our only direct link to the bomb.
Okay, all right, so why don't you just stay there and watch while I get framed for murder?
No, what I'm gonna do today is to find out who murdered my friend and my captain.
And you know what I'm gonna do, Joe? I'm gonna get out of here so I can find out whoever did whatever they did to Vicky, because she's not dead.
We don't know that.
What are you talking about, man? I know Vicky as well as any human can know another one. Joe, listen, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I would bring her a box of donuts, and I would know in my heart of hearts that she's gonna pick the one that has the cream filling. Come on, Joe, I tell you something, listen to me. Just listen to me for 1 second, all right? Joe, if she took her... If she took her last breath, I would know that. I mean, I would be curled up in here not giving a damn about anything. But Joe, that's not what's happening. I could feel that she needs me. She's out there. She needs me to get out so that I can go find her. I can't let you out, Jake.
I'm sorry. And don't involve Paulina either, please.
Would you stop blaming Paulina? I mean, the soup idea was mine, Joe. I mean, you know how loyal she is. You can't blame her. She wasn't gonna turn down somebody that she loved enough to have married once.
Let's say, for the sake of argument, Mr. Tomas did see Jake under the truck.
And the question is why?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. How do I know why he was underneath the truck?
No. Not why he was under the truck. Why did you see him under the truck? Right.
Huh?
Okay, look, you know, Jay could have been hiding. He could have done... You know, better yet, you went to Sassy's that morning when you saw Jake. Why?
Because Cindy says that she was feeling sick and she wanted me to come pick her up.
Brooke. So, what, you and Cindy were...
Nothing. We just hung out a couple times, that's all.
So why did she call you to help her?
Because we were supposed to go have lunch and she was calling me to cancel.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say that you and Cindy were on the board of Grant's Foundation?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
All roads leads back to this man.
It was a setup.
Guys, come on. How could Grant set up Jake to go underneath Bobby's truck? Nobody tells Jake what to do.
Exactly.
I mean, he was acting weird, but I know that it was Jake.
Weird? Weird how?
Well, when I said hello to him, he didn't answer. He didn't say one word. And then he just walked away from me, but I definitely know that he wasn't acting like himself.
He wasn't acting like himself.
Jake, but not Jake.
Come on, maybe he felt guilty about the bomb.
He didn't plant the bomb.
Well, Sophia's not in the kitchen. I called your house, Paulina. No answer.
I wonder where she could be.
Are you sure you brought him with you?
Dumb question, Uncle Nick. Kirk never goes on an overnight without Mr. Theodore.
Well, then we must have left him in the barn.
Did not. I found him right here in the car. Hey, if he's not here, we'll go back to Grandpa's farm and go get him.
No, we won't, Steve. I have to buy him a new one.
No!
Don't cry, buddy. I'm gonna get you a brand new teddy bear.
Hey, but Kirk doesn't want another bear. He wants his bear. Right, Kirk?
What do you know about this, Sophia?
Enough. More than you.
Kirk says Mr. Theodore's in the car.
Okay, then we're gonna find him, right? Because
you shouldn't have to be upset, right?
you know what I think? I think Mr. Theodore is just playing hide and seek. Don't you think?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Bear hunting.
Yeah! That's bear hunting!
What have you done with my son? He's obviously not here. Marshal, these people are in direct violation of a court order.
They need to comply with the papers, folks. Kirkland will be brought to your home, Grant.
When? And by whom? Carl Hutchins? And what is Carl Hutchins' plan? To kill me and then take my son? Wait a minute, you have no idea where Kirkland is.
Why would we give him to Carl Hutchins?
Donna.
He's not family like we are. Marley's got the boys.
Donna. Marley is out of the country.
Well, she never stays in one place for very long, and she decided that she would take her nephews with her on her travels.
You're lying!
He's where you can't hurt him!
Arrest this woman, officer!
What have you...
Get away from me! Get away from me!
You! Murderer! Murderer! You! And you ought to be ashamed of yourself!
Donna,
Helping!
honey,
helping.
you're under arrest, lady.
No!
Resisting a court order.
No!
Assaulting an officer.
Like mother, like daughter.
Can we find some middle ground here?
Ta-da! I found him! Theodore! He was under the seat. So what, does he like to get lost?
Uh-huh. And don't you scare me like that, Theodore. Thank you, Sophia.
You're welcome. I wonder who else likes to get lost.
What are you trying to say?
Why do you have Vicky's kids? Are you babysitting?
No, we're on adventure. Yeah, why? So far it's been cold and boring. Yeah. And we ate breakfast in the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And now we're getting out of Dodge.
Remember what I told you guys? Heads down and whisper.
Wait a minute, you guys. Who are you hiding from?
I'm protecting Kirkland from Grant. It's what her mom would do. I miss Mommy. She makes good waffles. All she needs is a toaster. Can you make waffles, Sophia?
Sophia makes everything great.
I got an idea. Sophia can sing songs with us in the car. Sophia's not coming with us in the car.
We don't need any girls on this trip, guys.
Yeah.
I babysit you all the time.
And you let us watch TV until midnight. And you never made us take a bath.
Yeah,
and
who
you
eats
let us
baths?
inside.
Wait a minute. They need baths. And you need nutritious food and warm clothing. Did you bring their pajamas?
We don't need pajamas.
We slept in these clothes. Pretty cool, isn't it? Waking up and already being dressed.
Okay, guys, get down, get down, get down.
Nick, they missed their mother.
She'll be back.
Nick, you can't give them false hope like this.
False? Where'd you get that? Vicky's coming back. I know she is. And when she gets home, both of her kids are gonna be waiting for her. And I'm not sticking around so Grant can mess with Kirk's head. Just don't turn us in, all right?
Okay. Listen, Nick, you can live out of a car, but they can't. They're children.
We've been on the run before.
Who took care of you?
No. Kirkle's baby doesn't remember it. Sure I do. Do not. I was too. You were drinking your
Okay,
blood.
guys, knock it off. Settle down, settle down.
Okay, you know what? Hey, guys, I have a great idea. Now, if you stop arguing, we're gonna play a really neat game, okay? Drive.
What are you doing?
Stephen and Kirkland need me. And it's not too far from Route 43. It's the fastest way out of town. All right, Stephen. Stephen, help your brother with a seatbelt, okay?
Here we go.
Hurry up.
My son's been kidnapped.
Slow down, Harrison.
Kirkland is missing, and the Hudsons are in direct violation of a court order awarding me custody. Now, I want you to find Carl Hutchins.
What does Hutchins have to do with this?
Look, I told you before, I felt he tried to kill me, and now I'm convinced he took my son. If he harms Kirkland, heads will roll at Bay City Police. That's a promise, Carlino!
Here's Gary. Yeah. You're supposed to bring in Carl Hutchins for questioning yesterday. Where is he?
Carl. Shh, we'll speak later.
I don't think I...
You save your energy. You save your energy.
I saw Ryan.
You saw my boy? Oh. Oh, Victoria. You were with him.
Just like I'm with you now. There's more.
Carl, we're out of time, Carl.
Right. Shh. Shush. We can manage this, Gabby. Right.
1, 2, 3. Precious cargo, eh, Bobby?
I set up a conference call for Felicia. She's on with Lorna and Jenna. She promised to drink her tea. Can I get you some?
I'm fine. Do you realize that our roses almost lasted right up until winter this season?
I saw a beautiful sketch of a rose out in your studio. It was lovely. Wistful.
Carl found me that flower from our garden. It lasted a long time, but I found myself willing it to survive forever. I did the sketch once he had moved out. I thought I had taken it down.
But you didn't throw it out.
Well, it was a good sketch.
That's not the reason, is it, Mom?
You know, when your father died, I felt as though a big part of me died with him. Life is so full of so many colors. And suddenly life was colorless. Nothing seemed to mean anything anymore. And then Carl presented himself. With all of his vividness and intensity. And suddenly, life had all this color again and passion. His soul touched mine, Amanda, just as your father's had. And just as it was with Mac, I found I suddenly was more deeply myself when I was with him. Carl gave me back my life. Do you know what a gift that is?
That was then, Mother. It's caused you a lot of unhappiness since.
But look at the unhappiness around us. Look at what's happened with Lorna. And I haven't even lost Carl. I'm just preventing myself from being with him. And how can I do that? How can I do that now?
Mom, are you considering getting back together with Carl?
Yes, Commissioner. With all due respect, sir, I've stepped into some pretty big shoes here, and I'm trying to do things the way Captain McNamara would have wanted them done. Yes, sir, all the arrangements have been made. See you at the funeral. Where were we?
I had to let Hutchins leave town, Joe.
Gary, you are in direct violation of an order.
I'm aware that you're up against it. I'm up against it, too. I made a quick decision.
Well, I'm making the decisions now. Until the brass names a permanent replacement for Gabe, I call the shots. When I ask you to bring somebody in for questioning, you do it. What? Where's Hutchins?
I don't know.
He is a suspect in Gabe's shooting.
I'm aware of that, Joe. He also told me he got a phone call yesterday. Something that led him to believe that Reno and Vicky were alive.
And how do you know he wasn't just giving you a line?
I don't know. Maybe it was a line. All I know is he was taking a helicopter to look for them, and let's say that he finds them, and they were alive. Then I did the right thing. You would have done the same thing.
Okay, let's say Harrison is right. Let's say Hutchins' hired gun killed Gabe with a bullet meant for Harrison.
Then I've made an awfully big mistake.
Yeah. In the meantime, Carl Hutchins is gone, and we don't know where he is.
Jake, we came up with something.
Yeah, looks like Hubbard's way to get me out of here.
It looks like Cindy Brooke was telling the truth for once.
Chris and I cornered Tomas at the restaurant. We wouldn't let him leave till he told us everything.
Turns out the reason why he was at Sassy's that morning in the first place was Cindy Brooke.
Cindy called him to meet her there.
Right, so we figured the whole thing was timed out so Tomas would walk by and catch you underneath Reno's truck.
I wasn't under a truck.
Right.
So, have you got a twin?
I send you guys out to... And you come up with a twin? That's what you're looking at me and telling me if I got
It's impossible. Vicky didn't know about Marley, right? I can get down here.
Lady, just be careful with you there, all right?
Give me a break.
Cass, I thought you said you were going to handle this.
Yeah, but then Donna had to open her yawning maw.
Well, they can't put her in jail.
Just
calm me.
in handcuffs. Because she had my son abducted, and she's probably working with Carl Hutchins. Have you found him yet?
We're working on it, Grant.
She knows where my son is, and she knows where Hutchins is. Make her talk.
Sinclair, get out the rubber hose.
How dare you make light of my son's disappearance?
I don't want to hear one more accusation without proof. You got that?
Marshal, show him the court order. Due to the death of my son's mother,
Stop saying
I have been awarded custody.
You're done, Harrison. You're done.
This woman is in direct violation of a court order, not to mention the fact she pummeled a United States Marshal with her fists.
Sinclair, put Ms. Love in the holding cell.
Joe, come on. Look, she's been through too much.
The law, Michael.
It's fine. It's fine. You just keep trying to find Victoria. You promise me you won't give up until you find her.
Fine. I can't believe you're going to do this. You can't put her in jail.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's go.
Bye. Look, you find whatever Grant Harrison has on this judge. Find that judge. Come on.
Well, aren't you going to question her?
That's all right. You throw away the key. I'm not going to talk ever. I'm trying to protect my grandson.
So you believe Vicky's alive, too?
I'm more sure of it every minute. And that's why we have to keep Kirk away from that criminal.
So where's the little munchkin?
Nick took off with the boys last night.
Nick Hudson, the comeback kid, all right.
I meant what I said when I told him that I didn't know where the boys were. Michael and I have decided we just have to trust Nick's judgment.
Well, you don't have a choice.
Well, that too.
Yeah. The kid's smart. I mean, he just needs a kick in the rear. Enter Grant.
Grant Harrison, the great motivator.
I'm sorry for losing my temper.
Seems everybody's going off half-cocked today, including Ms. Love.
Well, if it was your son, you wouldn't be quite so understanding either, would you?
She's behind bars, isn't she?
And I don't have my son, do I? And I've lost my oldest and dearest friend. Is that deranged Cindy Brooke made any more accusations against me?
Regarding what?
Well, she seems to be accusing me of every murder in Bay City within a 50-mile radius.
Cindy's still under sedation. And your foundation is out another board member. Must have been a shock, huh, Grant? Woman you trusted so much turns out to be so unstable.
Well, it certainly was a tragedy for Lorna Devon, wasn't it?
While you're here, I got some more questions for you.
I gave you my statement yesterday.
A lot's happened since yesterday.
I should think your priority would be finding my son and that maniac Carl Hutchins.
Good, let's start right there. Why do you think Hutchins wanted you dead?
Mom, if you tell Carl about the baby, he'll be all over you.
Well, honey, I can't hide my condition from him forever.
You could go away for a few months.
Run away?
Only trying to help.
I know you are. And I'm sorry you discovered this before the rest of the family. I think it makes it difficult for you.
I don't mind.
I know you don't mind. I mind for you. I know I have a decision to make about Carl. But it's more a question of when I tell him, not what.
After all he's put you and this family through, how can you consider giving him a child? He doesn't deserve it.
Amanda, each one of you children has hurt me severely at some point or another. Does that mean that you don't deserve my love? Carl is this baby's father, and he is as dear to me as you are.
All right, Mom.
You know, this is exactly why I didn't want you to find out in the first place.
Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. I had forgotten all about this.
Look. Allie's hair is shorter.
No, this isn't Allie. Don't you recognize this little serious 10-year-old? This is Amanda Corey.
Oh.
Now listen to me. I don't need you to take care of me, not yet. Allie is your responsibility. You look after her.
Oh, Felicia, if there's anything I can do for Lorna, you let me know, okay?
Well, maybe after things calm down.